Hey, I'm Ira, and I'm 25 years old. This is the story of how I completely changed my life last year. New Year's Eve wasn't special for me. The city was glowing, lights everywhere, people laughing, music blasting, fireworks going off early in the sky. Everyone looked happy, holding hands, making plans, rushing to parties. And then there was me, all alone in my apartment. I stood by the window, holding a cup of tea that had already gone cold. Fireworks reflected on the glass, but I didn't feel part of any of it. My phone was lying on the bed, dark, silent. No notifications, no messages, no one asking where I was. No early, Happy New Year. But honestly, I wasn't surprised. I was used to it. As the TV started counting down, memories hit me all at once, like a storm inside my head. Last year took so much from me. It crushed my confidence, stole my voice, and slowly, the person I used to be disappeared. At the start of the year, I was hopeful. I believed that if I tried my best, life would be kind to me. I thought love meant patience, that loyalty meant staying, even when it hurt. I believed staying quiet was the price of keeping people. I was wrong. I was always the one fixing things. When friendships felt one-sided, I told myself people were just busy. When my efforts went unnoticed, I told myself it didn't matter. When my feelings were hurt, I told myself others had it worse. I became really good at ignoring my own pain. And slowly, I started disappearing. But the worst part of last year was my boyfriend. I loved him more than anything. At first, it was beautiful. Late-night talks, shared dreams, promises whispered like secrets. I truly believed in him. I believed love meant growing together. But then, I started shrinking. Every time I talked about my dreams, he changed the subject. Every time I shared my feelings, he said I was too emotional. Every time things got hard, he said he was tired. So I spoke less, asked for less, wanted less. Because loving him meant losing myself. One night, I finally told him everything. I told him I felt unwanted, that I felt alone even when I was with him, that I was losing myself. He looked at me, sighed, and said, "Why do you always make things so difficult?" That sentence destroyed me. My pain didn't matter to him. My tears didn't matter. I didn't matter. And still, I stayed. Because leaving felt scarier than being unloved. At work, I was the same person. Always early, always helpful, always saying yes. I stayed late without complaining, fixed problems that weren't mine, gave ideas, gave effort, hoping someone would notice. But when opportunities came, my name was never mentioned. I watched others move forward while I stood still, smiling, pretending it didn't hurt. I kept telling myself, just be patient. But patience slowly turned into forgetting myself. Even with my family, I was expected to understand everything. Their stress, their moods, their silence. But no one tried to understand me. When I said I was tired, they told me to be strong. When I asked for space, they said I was difficult. so I stopped asking. I became the strong one, the reliable one, and no one noticed how exhausted I really was. 10 minutes before midnight, I checked my phone one last time. Still nothing. I should have been angry or sad, but all I felt was empty. And that scared me more than being alone. I turned off the TV and sat on the floor. That's when I saw an old notebook under my bed, covered in dust. I hadn't opened it in years. Inside were my dreams from when I was 18 or 19. I want to travel alone. I want to build a life I love. I want to be independent and happy. My chest tightened. Where did that girl go? I didn't lose her in one moment. I lost her every time I chose others over myself. At midnight, the sky exploded with fireworks. People cheering, laughing. I didn't join them. I closed my eyes and whispered something new. I'm done. Done begging, done explaining, done hiding. I promised myself to leave my old self behind. The first week of the new year felt strange. I felt guilty for resting, for not replying right away, for choosing myself. But I kept going. I stopped chasing people who didn't choose me. I stopped proving my worth. I stopped apologizing for being me. Some people noticed. They said I'd changed, that I was distant, cold. But none of them asked if I was finally okay. Healing wasn't easy. Some days I missed the old pain just because it was familiar. Some nights I questioned myself. But then I remembered how I cried in silence, how small I felt, how unwanted I was. And I knew I couldn't go back. I started spending time alone, not because I had no one, but because I needed myself. Long walks, pages of writing, sitting with my emotions. Some days I felt strong. Some days I felt broken. Both were part of healing. I learned something important. Sometimes, closure doesn't come from answers. Sometimes it comes from choosing to move on. I didn't need him to understand. I didn't need apologies. I didn't need approval. I just needed peace. Now, when I look at myself, I don't see perfection. I see someone who survived. A 25-year-old girl who learned that love shouldn't hurt, that effort should be equal, and that being alone is better than being invisible. I don't know what the future holds, but I trust myself to face it. As the fireworks faded that night, I smiled. Not because everything was perfect, but because I had changed. I didn't just start a new year. I ended a chapter. And this time, I chose myself.